If you want to learn how to overlay in DaVinci Resolve, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll show you a simple step-by-step method to place one clip or image on top of another, adjust the size and position, and even change blending modes for different creative effects. This is a great skill for beginners, whether you want to make picture-in-picture videos, add logos, create social media edits, or build more professional-looking content. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more easy editing guides. Now, let's jump into it. First, open DaVinci Resolve and go to the Edit page. You can do this by clicking the third icon from the left at the bottom center of the interface. Once you're on the Edit page, you'll see your timeline, media pool, and inspector, which are the main tools we'll use for this effect. Next, open the media pool in the top left corner of the screen. This is where all your imported clips, images, and assets are stored. Find the clip or image you want to use as your overlay. This could be a logo, a photo, a video clip, a texture, or any visual element you want to place on top of your main footage. Now drag your main background footage down onto video track 1, also known as V1, on the timeline. This is your base layer, so everything else will sit above it. Make sure the footage is placed where you want it to begin in the timeline. After that, drag the overlay clip or image from the media pool and place it on video track 2, or V2, directly above the footage on track 1. This is the key step, because anything placed on a higher video track will appear over the clip beneath it. Once your overlay is on V2, click it so the clip is selected and highlighted with a red border. This tells you that the clip is active and ready to edit. With the overlay selected, look to the top right corner and open the Inspector panel. Make sure the Video tab is selected so you can access the correct controls. Inside the inspector, locate the Transform section. This is where you can resize and move your overlay. If you want a picture-in-picture effect, use the Zoom slider to scale the overlay down until it's the right size. You can make it small enough to sit in the corner, or keep it larger if you want it to act as a full-screen creative layer. Then use the Position X and Position Y sliders to move the overlay to the exact spot you want. This is useful if you want to place it in the top right, bottom left, or center of the frame. Small adjustments here can make a big difference in how polished your final edit looks. If you need the overlay to blend more naturally with the footage, scroll down to the Composite section in the inspector. Here, you can control how the overlay interacts with the background. One of the easiest ways to soften the look is by using the opacity slider. Lowering the opacity makes the overlay semi-transparent, which is perfect for subtle textures, graphics, or watermark style elements. You can also open the Composite Mode drop-down menu to choose a blending mode. If your overlay has a black background, try Screen or Lighten. These modes are especially useful for overlays like light leaks, sparks, smoke, and glow effects, because they help remove the dark areas and keep only the bright parts visible. If your overlay has a white background instead, use Multiply. This is a great option for paper textures, ink effects, grunge overlays, and similar assets, where you want the darker details to show while the white disappears into the background. And if your overlay doesn't fit the frame perfectly, navigate to the Cropping section in the inspector. Cropping lets you trim the edges of the overlay clip so it fits a specific area of the screen. This can help when you only want part of the image or video visible, or when you need to clean up the edges for a more professional result. So to quickly recap, the basic workflow is go to the Edit page, place your main footage on V1, put your overlay on V2, select it, and then use the inspector to resize, reposition, adjust opacity, change composite mode, and crop if needed. Once you understand these controls, you can create all kinds of overlay effects in DaVinci Resolve with ease. If this video helped you learn how to overlay in DaVinci Resolve, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more editing tutorials, and let me know in the comments what you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.